there, everybody. It's Haylo. Haylo, actually. Life has been real hard trying to do videos lately, if you haven't noticed. Anyway, today we are going to be playing Call of Cthulhu. It's a game that I'm really excited to play, and it's a game that I've been really excited to show you guys. I played a little bit before, like a couple of hours worth, enough to kind of get an idea of what it's about, but it was also a while ago, so all I really remember is the big stuff. Anyway, I'm a big fan of Call of Cthulhu. I really like the real eldritch kind of feel to it. I really like Cthulhu. I love scary ocean visuals. I don't know. There's a lot about Call of Cthulhu that I like, and a lot of H.P. Lovecraft's books. Minus the racism. H.P. Lovecraft, if you guys didn't know, was a giant racist. And, I've heard a couple of people, try to be like, well, for his time. No, even for his time, H.P. Lovecraft was the kind of racist that made other racists, people that were, had the racism of the time, he made those racists feel weird. They're like, oh, you really dislike people of color. Anyway, that's something, when you consume his media, keep that in mind. He really hated people of color. But, since, all of his work has become public domain, I really like a lot of what, creative people have done with it. They're keeping the really cool, eldritch god-like things and taking out, the I hate brown people stuff. So that's really cool. Anyway, let's get started playing this game. One thing that I'm really excited to do for it is voices. I'm definitely going to be doing voices. As I mentioned, I really like doing that in my last video, and I'm not very good at voices, but I still really like doing them. And I hope that's a good piece of stuff that I can impart on you guys, I guess, a little bit. Oh gosh, you probably want me to play the game because the loading screen is done. Anyway, do things because you like them, not because you're good at them. That's the whole point. Anyway, let me read this thing so we can finally get started on this game and don't have to listen to me ramble the whole time. Chapter 1, Pierce Investigations Agency, Boston. Boston, 1924. Edward Pierce, veteran of the First World War, drowns his memories in liquor and sleeping pills. He is now a private detective who has trouble finding a case able to lift him from his torpor. Torpor is hard for me to say, I don't know why. Pierce must find a new case quickly or risk losing his license. We're going to enter this madness. Are you guys ready? We're doing it right now. Go. If I am mad, it is mercy. May the gods pity the man who, in his callousness, can remain sane to the hideous end, not the idiot's end. Even though that's probably where we're going. We're going to the idiot's end. Oh wait, is that... No, wait. I can't remember. I was gonna say, he's wearing a ring on this finger. Is that the ring finger? I can't remember if it's on the left or the right hand. I can never remember it. I'm gonna be such a terrible wife if I ever get married. I'm like, which hand does it go on? This is the nega married hand, or whichever is the opposite one. It's the nega married hand. I will never be married ever. Okay. To move around, we're gonna do... Okay. Oh man, oh, it's so gross! Oh, I love it! Oh, it's a spine? Well, no, it's a whole skeleton, not just a spine. Just so you know, fishes aren't just spines. There's a whole thing in it with bones. Oh man. Okay, but whoever does the cleaning up around here is doing a terrible job. There are just guts everywhere. But gosh, this is so gross. I love it. Look at those sharks. No shark soup here, just flailed sharks. Okay. To crouch. Okay. We're crouching. Good. Let's try to go in here. No, that is a chain. We cannot go through there because it's a chain. Let's crouch down. Nope, 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 that's not what I wanted. There we go. Okay. Counter darkness. You must light up some items in order to interact with them, and I definitely cannot see what's over here, so... here we go. A little light. Okay. Press E. A hurricane lamp. That's what we've gotten. And we got some bolt cutters. Cool. That's exactly what we need to get past that spooky fence. I wonder what those are. We don't know what's in these boxes. I want to know what's in these boxes. Is it more fish? Because it seems like you have a whole thing in here. Ooh. Oh my god, I've never noticed that before. How spooky. I love it. Some more stuff. Okay. Go look around some more. Oop, oop, oop. Let's go. Okay, let me turn down this mouse sensitivity because it is awfully sensitive. Game. Nope, that's not it. Control. Mouse. Camera sensitivity. It's really low. Okay. No. Cancel. Okay. Apply settings. Yes. Escape. There we go. That's much better. I'm not darting around. Yes, I'm the type of person that lowers the mouse sensitivity because I am not a twitchy person like all of you guys. I need time. My brain needs time to process what it's seeing. I can't just, you know, twitch and shoot. Okay, let's go in. Let's see. Alright, fate draws us on. You're not able to escape it, which is, okay, that's one of the themes that I really like about this game that I saw the first time I played a little bit of it, and it's one of the things that I really enjoyed. It reminds me a lot of that movie, if you guys haven't seen it yet, Hereditary, that game. Oh god, this is so gross, I love it, ew, oh, it's an orca! Oh, you don't like it, Cthulhu? You don't like the orcas? Anyway, Hereditary is one of my favorite horror movies of all time that I've watched. And gosh, it is just such a beautifully done movie. Just the symbolism, the way it's written, the actors, God, everything about that movie is on point. Anyway, one of the... Okay, we're gonna hold down Shift to do the patented horror game fast walk. Anyway, really quick, Hereditary is a great movie. You all should watch it. I will tell you the reason why I like it so much in a second, because I have a feeling we're gonna, something's gonna happen up in this place that we can't see. Behold!
Everything has already been written. But perhaps you will attempt to change your destiny.
Ooh, tentacles. God, I love tentacles. I think they're so, like, weird and ooky and, oh my god, they're so cool. They got little sections. Oh man, I love tentacles. Uh-oh. Goodbye. We're in Boston.
I hate whiskey.
It's drinking, my dude. Okay, anyway, Hereditary, one of the things that I really liked about Hereditary, one of the big themes about it seems to be one of the themes in this game, which is, you know, is the fate versus freedom kind of thing, and that's what made me really like, Hereditary. And, you know, they posed a question in that movie that I thought was really fun to think about. You know, what's more tragic? You know, the fact that the fate of what's going to happen is inescapable and there's no chance of escape, or is there comfort in the fact that you can't escape, and no matter, like, there's comfort knowing that there was no chance for freedom ever. You know, is it more tragic that it's inescapable, or is it more comforting that, you know, you didn't, there's no way you could have won, you know, you're not missing out on winning, you know, because nothing, anyway, what's more tragic, you know, fate being escapable or having the chance to win and not, you know, anyway. That's a cool thing to think about, and, you know, give me your opinions on that. That's, you know, it's a cool thing to think about, and, you know, I really want to hear your guys' opinion. Alright, let's look around this room.
The Lost Battalion. Holding your position and obeying orders. That isn't courage.
It's not courage. It's okay.
Been too long since I've slept in a bed.
Okay, so obviously he lives here, but there's no food. Does he just eat out? Well, I guess, like, I don't know, when were fridges widely available?
I used to be an avid reader.
Used to be. Not anymore? Okay. No.
The Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases.
So, is it like the community college of detective schools? I don't know. Community colleges are quality, though.
I wonder
They do good.
why I still take these things.
Oh, here we go. Here's a voice. This is in first person. The doctors. Sorry, let's do this. The doctors prescribed them when I returned from the war. They swore that they would. The doctors prescribed them when I returned from the war. They swore that they would put an end to the nightmares, but for a while now, their effect has been wearing off. Was that better? Was that good at all? No, probably not. You know what? Wait, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this the whole time. Whole time! My throat's gonna hurt so much. It's gonna be great. But let's turn this off. Thank you. Let's look around.
Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology.
My dude! What is this? What is this? Ooh, what's
Been a while
this?
since I jotted down something other than my nightmares.
Oh, okay, here we have stuff while the phone is ringing. Okay, so we've got The Case, Pierce Investigation Agency, October 20th, 1924, Pierce Investigation Agency. Okay, this is also one. Okay, here we go, more voices. The doctor can well repeat to me that I no longer need my remedy to keep my memories at bay. But I know that if I stop, the memories will return. One of these mornings, I probably won't wake up. Despite the treatment, I again hear voices in my dreams, but they're different. I don't know. They seem to surface from the unfathomable, and ancient depths. What nameless creature is calling me? It's Cthulhu. Dramatic irony. It's Cthulhu, you guys. And then, this is one of the things I really like about this game, is that it's, you know, it's kind of, you get to build your character a little bit, you know? You get creation points, and you can put them into things that you like, and I really like being able to choose how I build my character, because I have preferences. Okay, mental trauma. Oh boy, this is all stuff you already know. Sanity. And he's stable right now. Confident in your abilities and your Cartesian mind, you conduct your investigation by sticking to the facts, your convictions, and your perception of reality. Your conclusions are logical and reliable. Okay, clues. We don't got any clues. Inventory. Lost Battalion. October 7th, 1918. Lighter. My old lighter. That I engraved in the memory of the 77th Infantry Division and the men of the Lost Battalion who fell. It's very Full Metal Alchemist. Remember November the 5th. That's not it. Okay, let's get this one.
I'm listening.
Are you Edward Pierce?
Edward Pierce.
Contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. charge of investigators over at Wentworth. I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Oop.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again.
Yet again. That sounds like more than this time. Okay, so yeah, here we're allocating character points. So I'll show you guys what all of these do. Each character point allows you to improve the score of a skill. So we've got eloquence. Eloquence represents your ability to influence those you talk to by your power of speech. Improving this skill increases your chances of convincing or manipulating during discussions. We got Spot Hidden. Spot Hidden represents your ability to find hidden objects. Improving this skill increases your chances of finding hidden objects. An undiscovered object will not appear in game. Okay, so this will give me extra content, basically. Psychology. Psychology represents your knowledge of human behavior. Improving this skill increases your chances of understanding the motivations of a person based on his or her behavior or on the analysis of objects. We got investigation. Investigation represents your investigating talents. Improving this skill increases your chances of understanding past events by analyzing a crime scene or an object and of picking locks. Okay. Strength. Strength represents your ability to call on your physical power. Improving the skill increases your chances of forcing doors or mechanisms or of using violence, physical or verbal, during the interactive discussions. Okay? And then we've got medicine. Medicine represents your medical knowledge. Improving this skill increases your chances of determining the doses of a drug, of making a diagnosis, or of expressing your understanding of a medical problem. And then lastly, we got occultism. Occultism represents your knowledge of the occult sciences. Improving this skill increases your chances of determining the use and origin of occult artifacts and of expressing your knowledge of the myth. Okay, so I'm a person, I really, oh gosh, I should probably play to this boy's strengths. Get it? Because one of his strengths is strength and investigation. But personally, I am a very verbal player. I really like upping things like eloquence and just basically things that will get me extra content based on, more people will talk to me. I like talking with characters. I like doing that stuff. But I also like Spot Hidden. So I think I'm going to do Spot Hidden first because that will give me more stuff to look at. It'll give me more content in the game, basically. So we're gonna start off with that. So we have 8 available character points, so we're going to use 2 of these to get me to be a professional Spot Hidden spotter. And then, so we've got 6 character points before we go into investigation. And then we've got 4 for occultism and 2 for medicine. 6 for, okay, so you know what we're gonna do is we're gonna build this boy how I like him. So we're gonna give him some eloquence. He's gonna be a little bit less of a he's gonna be a little more well-spoken, he's gonna learn to say some things and be less verbally abusive, I guess. And then we're gonna, for now, we're going, because we can level up medicine, we'll just level up some medicine. Okay, and then validate, enter button. I really want to validate this character points attribution.
For this information, Mr. Pierce, our files will soon be up to date.
I don't think it will.
On a related matter, may I raise a sensitive question?
Ooh.
What's wrong?
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem
I just really want to.
you've been accepting fewer new cases.
I just really want to repeat everything she says.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do, there's never been more investigative work than now.
Pierce.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the
Not losing your license.
on the payroll. Mr. Pierce, you still
Oh, grumpy boy.
I'm coming.
Sir, I came here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem, and I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
Come on, dude. That's very rude. You come into this guy's house, and you're the drunkard's lair. I'm rich.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
You're literally coming...
It means you're desperate.
Exactly.
Nobody
Like, come on here.
believes me. They take me for an old fool.
You're-
Sarah, my little girl,
I'll wait until he's done
she
talking.
is dead. Even you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
The painter? Yes. Everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if you have no proof...
I've brought all that I have. Look. I want you to look carefully at this painting. Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
What am I supposed to find?
Tell me if this is the work of madness. Or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture. That's all you've got? The painting?
I placed a file
We
on your
got something
desk.
from her
It
diary.
contains everything I have on the affair.
Alright, let's look at this bitchin' painting. But anyway, yeah, that guy's a dick. I hate... Okay, let's investigate
Its
this.
strange beauty isn't enough to hide the feeling of dread it carries.
Dread. Does this look like the tentacle boy to you guys? And then we got Sarah, and I think that's her son, like trying to hide from this tentacle boy. I assume that's tentacles. I don't know. They also look like ink blots. Hey you, why are you such an asshole? Hey you. Hey. Hey. Hey, why are you an asshole? You came to me for help. And you're calling me an inebriate. Why are you like this? Alright, let's look at your stuff.
A warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin.
There's more voices. A shipping label. Some of it is unreadable, but I can make out part of the address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater. The police report. It says that the fire started in the dining room and claimed the whole family. But the police have decided on a domestic accident. But they nevertheless insist on Sarah Hawkins' mental frailty. Why? A press cutting. An article ripped... An article... Oh my god. An article... I'm gonna do this. Oh man, I'm gonna do it. An article written about the marriage of Sarah and Charles Hawkins, a businessman from the island of Darkwater. They live a recluse life with their only son Simon. God, not only can I not do this voice, I also I can't read anymore. Apparently, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna figure it out. We're gonna do this. There's nothing you guys can do to stop me. The voices, I'm gonna hurt myself, I guess.
What do you make of these elements?
Elements. The fifth element. Yeah, you're asking the wrong guy, bud. I'm just a drunk inebriate, remember?
I'm a private investigator, not an art critic.
I guess you're not as clever as you think, then.
Okay,
Painting is
buddy,
linked
come
to
on.
this case, can't you see? You must find the meaning behind all this.
No, I don't even want to help you. If it weren't for that weird serendipitous call that I got right before saying, "Hey, I'm from the Wentworth Agency. You gotta do more cases, cause you gotta lose your license. I'm this lady that's a lady, and I speak in a Boston accent. It's wicked smart, or something. I don't know."
You must tell me if what the police suggest about the mental state of your daughter is true.
No, Sarah had visions. Everyone knew that. She never would have hurt a fly. She only thought she saw things.
Saw things? What do you mean by that?
I never knew what she meant by that. My
You,
daughter
my
was an
dear.
enigmatic figure, Mr. Pierce.
Terrible father.
You must find out the truth about her life and death.
Okay, something's not right with
Her
the
husband
story.
was a big deal on the island. But the police are sticking to the accident theory. Though they mentioned Sarah's mental state was fragile. I believe you are right, sir. This case is not as simple as it appears.
I am aware of that. I believe there is more to this case than just an accident.
Alright, let's find out about
The
Warehouse
sender's label
36.
mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
Okay, where did she live?
Darkwater. Never heard of the place. Where is that?
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston. Sarah lived there with her son and her husband.
I suppose you want to ship me off there.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover it.
Alright, well, let's uncover it, I guess.
I think I'm beginning to understand.
Are you?
I'm willing to do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Quiet down. I'm on your side. Let's sum things up. An artist dies with her family in a house fire. Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death.
Correct.
And there's
the
no
rumors about
there's
her
no third,
supposed
there's
folly.
just
Which
two.
you don't
There's
totally
two things.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You will be handsomely compensated.
All right, I'll take the case.
Got a new diary
I'll go to
entry.
Darkwater and look into the death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
Something's
My
broken,
dude.
but it's not like
Buddy.
I have a choice.
My guy.
Darkwater. I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic.
Let's look at that book
No
on the
doubt
North
find some
Atlantic.
information on this island in there.
But first and foremost, we're gonna look at our diary. Okay. Okay, this is all the stuff that we. We already looked at that stuff. Okay, we got Darkwater inhabitants. We've got Stephen Webster, age 63. He's a businessman, a wealthy businessman, well respected in the Boston area. Stephen Webster came to see me. Oh no, I gotta start over, guys. I'm sorry. A wealthy businessman, well respected in the Boston area. Stephen Webster came to see me in order that I investigate the death of his only daughter, Sarah Hawkins. The man accepts neither refusals nor inconvenient truths. He is ready to do anything to prove that his daughter was not mad. And then we got Charles Hawkins, deceased, age 41, occupation ship owner. Charles Hawkins was not a local, or was, he was a local celebrity on Darkwater. The heir of a ship owner family, he used to travel a lot. He met Sarah Hawkins during a trip in Paris. They fell in love, got married, and Hawkins took her to the remote island of Darkwater. They had a child named Simon and lived a very secretive life. Oh boy, there's so much to read. Okay, I got this. We're doing it. Sarah Hawkins, age 33, occupation painter. Sarah Hawkins, a painter known for her tortured artistic universe. She was worshipped for the strangeness of her work and the rarity of her public appearances. I seem to remember that she once said, "I paint what my dreams whisper to me." Her marriage to Charles Hawkins years ago surprised high society columnists. A wealthy Boston heiress known for her party-going chooses to follow her new husband and live as a recluse on the island of Darkwater. She disappeared from the front pages of newspapers, and nobody heard any more about her. Even her death in a fire remained a secret. Only her father, Stephen Webster, continued to seek the truth. Lastly, we got Simon Hawkins, age 11. He's a schoolboy. Only son of Sarah and Charles Hawkins. He died in the fire that claimed his whole family. We got Pierce Investigations Agency. We've got this. We got this art of Sarah Hawkins, intuitive and visionary artist for some, overpriced imposter for others. Sarah Hawkins leaves nobody indifferent. This mysterious and reserved painter offers strange images, which with violent colors and wide strokes to the world. If her paintings are a testimony to her vision of the world, then the world of Sarah Hawkins is a portal up into other dimensions. That's an extract from the notebook of Edward Pierce, private detective. So we got the painting as a clue and that file. And then that's all we got is the lighter, and we got some sleeping pills. Okay, so let's start looking around. Let's start looking around for the whole office thing. Let's see, we got some whiskey here. Ooh, have a drink or don't drink. Well, the U.S. has just voted dry, so probably, you know what, we're not going to drink. This guy obviously has an issue, like he talks a lot about drinking whiskey, so you know what, while I'm in control of his body, I'm going to help him out, you know? Just, also, the U.S. has voted dry. It's the prohibition. What's this?
Married woman runs off with her girlfriend. The husband couldn't understand it.
The husband never understood that his wife had left him. He kept on calling me weeks after the investigation had been closed. I'm gonna do a different voice that hurts me less. Or at least I'll try it.
A good old story of blackmail in a speakeasy.
The bar owner who hired me didn't like the way I closed this case, but when you're already outside the law, there's not a lot one can do against a private detective who's got proof against you. I don't have a great Boston accent either.
Darkwater is off the coast of Boston, but I've never heard of it.
That looks like
to
a
this
fish.
book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century, but it seems to have been shunned since then.
Darkwater Island has been inhabited since the 14th century, and it's still rich with the many memories left by its lost tribes. But don't let the romanticism of these moving evidence of such naive and primitive beliefs fool you into forgetting how violent their gods were. A gigantic creature still ornates the walls of long-abandoned caves. Was it a sea or a dream god? No one knows, but today's inhabitants, the sons and daughters of the proud whale hunters, still remember the mysterious and tumultuous story of their small island off the coast of Massachusetts. I decided that,
All I have to do is go to the port. I just hope that I can find a boat able to take me to Darkwater.
I've decided that Edward Pierce, on the inside, he has a much stronger accent. His inner monologue, so to speak. It sounds like me. That's what we're saying now.
Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology.
Cool. Prohibition!
I should get rid of all this stuff.
I mean, is it for cases? I don't think it's for cases. Alright, is that all there is to see here? Oh, we got that. Oh, here we go. The Learning of Medicine, Volume 1. A dense work aimed at interns and young practitioners. This first volume lists all illnesses known to the civilized world. The civilized world, just that one. Not there are other diseases, I think that's implying. It details the symptoms and suitable treatment. And that gives me more medicine skill. That's cool. Great. I love it.
I used to be an avid reader.
Okay. So it looks like we've seen all there is to see in this area. All right, let's head the hecky out of here. Leave. Chapter 2, Darkwater Port. Pierce took the Hawkins case. The cursed artist is accused of having caused the fire that killed her and her family. As the only clue, she left her father a disturbing painting. On the shipping label, an address. A warehouse set on the docks of the island of Darkwater. The place seems to be the starting point for Pierce's investigation. Alright, let's get into it. This is where the real story starts, I think. I'll just chill here and wait a little bit. for the whole thing to be done, I guess. Loading and all that. Let's enter that madness. Thank you, Focus Home Interactive, for this cool game. And also thank you to... There are other people coming up, come on. I want to say thank you to them also. Cyanide Studio, thank you Cyanide Studio.
Almost there.
Almost there. Call of Cthulhu. Whoop whoop. There it is. Everybody take a drink, it's the name. The Skyla, the Scylla.
Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload.
Oh, you're not talking to me.
Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Why, thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
Yes, thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
So, what wind brought you?
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
Nice young woman, and a great painter. What a tragedy.
Ooh, what is that?
You know what? Go have a drink at the Stranded Whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you.
Bah.
As for me, you'll find me at the Harbor Master's office. If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
Okay, let's take a look. Ooh, what is this? There's a dead boy!
Hey, Sullivan. Can't you go any faster?
What's this boy? What is this? What is this, my dude?
Too much will break everything.
Ooh, let's
The
look at
blood
that medicine.
is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago.
Just a little
Only
bit
a
ago.
specialist would know what killed it.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
No, why not?
They can't understand. Damn stupid idiots. Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway. That's no way to treat an omen.
Oh, an omen.
He's gonna get us into trouble.
Alright,
The
alright.
same goes for you, sir. Move along.
Don't tell me what to do. Alright,
I'm
let's
looking
ask
for this
about
address.
Warehouse.
Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
Ah. And so who are you?
I didn't introduce myself. Edward Pierce, private detective.
In any case, it's not very important. I can't answer that.
You can't? Or you don't want to?
Oh, no. I'm not getting into those games, me. Now, please, allow me to do my job.
You can't understand. Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
Okay, they're
See
just...
that I'm busy, can't you?
You can't understand.
Oh,
You're
so
not
I can't...
serious.
I
There's a
can't
sign.
side with
Something
either the
coming.
fisherman or this
Something
dude.
real bad.
Something real bad.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
Okay, they're just saying the same thing. Alright, that's fine. What are these boys doing over here? Hi, my dude. Can I talk to you? No. Okay.
Wanted to stir us up. But you can stay to watch if you want. You can pick up
There's
the
nothing
pieces.
for you here either.
Come on, you
Beatheads.
Oh, okay. Sorry, my dude.
What's got in his belly?
Okay.
You hear that?
You bilge rats don't scare me. What's here? Ooh, what's this?
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine.
Yep, people really love their alcohol. Alright, can I pick this up? Can I pick this boy up? Is this my new boy? No. Of course not. Okay. Okay, let's go into this bar. Oh, thanks, bud. Wasn't that the guy from outside? Oh!
Hey, be careful.
Ooh. Haha. Who is she? I love her.
Let's get him another
Already.
drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
Ooh, I could test eloquence, or I could test strength. Let's test some eloquence.
You saw what happened. He's the troublemaker.
Oh, you're a true mainlander. A real princess.
Oh, ooh.
You strut around with your la-di-da ways, and then, as soon as the pressure arises, you start squealing. You don't have what it takes to drink my whiskey. You've got to earn it.
Ooh.
I'm here for information, not for a fight.
I prefer it that way. Speak then. I reserve the right to answer or not.
Alright. Let's order a drink first.
Captain
I bet
Fitzroy
he's...
told me about a little pick-me-up.
Oh, yeah? That must have been before you came looking for a fight in my bar.
Oh, come on. Because of a little tussle.
Drinking it here is a privilege, and I grant the privilege to whoever I want.
Oop.
Anything else?
Okay, well, then I guess we'll ask for information. Let's ask about
You know where
Warehouse
this place
36.
is? Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
The Hawkins warehouse. I see, yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams.
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
I want to know about the superstitions. Alright, well, okay, what about, let's
What
find
can
out
you
about
tell me about
Sarah Hawkins.
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
Okay. That's true, they were strange.
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it? tortured?
Yeah, well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees the world?
So they made you feel uncomfortable?
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
Okay.
Her vision, was it so terrible?
Way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
No, I think we're good.
That'll be all for now.
I really like all the prohibition articles and stuff posted around the bar. Get it? Because it's a bar, but they're talking about prohibition. They're like, we don't care. Captain Fitzroy, C. Hawkins, Winchester, Andrews. Ms. Baker, always free for the lady.
Charles Hawkins was a heavy drinker.
Oh yeah, that's $58.
Interesting.
My dude. Well, I guess, like, I don't know, I guess it seems like there's not a whole lot else to do. Hi, guys.
You have no right to treat us like this. And the doctor, what did he say?
Asylum staff, ooh.
My God.
Okay. What's this?
The miraculous catch.
The miraculous
Apparently,
catch.
the most significant event of the last 80 years.
The Chanty, 21st May, 1847. A miraculous catch. The Scylla, the Skyla, the one we saw earlier, returns to port to save Darkwater from famine. We had given up hope. The crew of the Scylla, or what remains of it, returned to Darkwater port late on Tuesday afternoon. The locals immediately rushed to the docks to welcome the last whaling ship on the island. People were amazed at the sight of the unbelievable catch the brave vessel had on board. Of a size that went beyond that of formidable toothed whales, the cetacean, that is already being called the miraculous catch, covered the whole deck, and parts of it were hanging over the side of the ship. The surviving sailors told a frightening account of their perilous catch, but also of its meat, unmatched in its quality and plentiful nutritious benefits. There's no doubt that the immense size of this whale will allow numerous inhabitants of Darkwater to feed themselves, bringing an end to the famine from which part of the island was suffering. Warehouse for rent. Mr. Marks is putting his warehouse up for rent from June for fishing, workshop, or storage activities. You can contact him via your favorite newspaper or visit him on the docks. Special evening at the Stranded Whale. To celebrate the return of our brave whalers, all the staff of the Stranded Whale invite you to an exceptional and free tasting event. Come with your family or with friends to taste the miraculous catch. Each person will leave with a bottle of oil, so don't hesitate. That's fun.
She will do it again, you know. The girl doctor. Colder. She won't stop asking.
Who wants to ask about what?
She will get us into trouble. I know.
I wonder what that's all about. That seems pretty curious, huh? Abstract foreshadowing.
Nightmares.
Algernon Drake.
Can hear things and voices whispering.
Oh, my dude, what is that on your hand?
And appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it finds a new reader.
Oh, buddy. Hi, Junkie Boys.
You like our song?
I love it.
We're true sirens.
Yeah, you are.
We may not be pros, but we give it all we've got.
That's right.
That's true. It's a reminder of the time when we were still fishing for whales off Darkwater Island.
Yeah, what's the song? What's the
Never heard
song?
this song before.
Only people from here know it. It tells the story of the miraculous...
Oh, we just read about that.
I saw the newspaper clipping. You don't believe it, do you?
What?
Watch what you say, young man.
That catch saved our island.
Ah. Where's the proof?
In the pudding.
Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1847.
It's true. Everything happened just as it says in the newspaper report. Our grandparents tasted its flesh.
And it was delicious.
Oh, that's... Okay.
What brought whaling to an end?
The whales, of course.
They all disappeared.
Oh,
You
uh-oh.
exhausted the stocks.
You could say that, yes. There were fewer and fewer of them.
Until the
Maybe.
last, the biggest.
Maybe.
One of
They're
the
all
miraculous
down in that
catch.
spot that we were in earlier.
Exactly.
Okay,
I
okay,
bid you
okay.
farewell, gentlemen.
Good night, stranger.
So long.
Goodbye, guys. They're my favorites. Now you. Let's talk.
What you looking at, stranger?
Nothing. Just how pretty you are.
I've rarely seen a woman who can hold her liquor so confidently.
What gives you the right to judge me?
Ah, it was a compliment.
So what? Let me drink, stranger.
I love you.
I told you to beat it.
Sorry. Okay, anything else to see here? Ooh, what's down here? Nope, it locked. No. No? Okay, it's locked. It's not gonna let me in. Okay.
You again.
Yeah, let me drink. I want to drink.
Captain
I
Fitzroy
wanna
told
drink.
me about a little pick-me-up.
Nope, okay.
Oh, yeah?
Oh.
Drinking anything else?
Okay, what about
I didn't
prohibition?
expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway. Anything
Ah!
else?
I didn't expect to find alcohol.
No,
on
no,
this
wait, that's
list.
not what I wanted.
I'll tell no.
She'd know anything.
That'll be all for now.
Well, okay, I mean, that makes it really obvious. So, obviously, I feel like that lady, my lady love, the person that I'm gonna marry, is Ms. Baker, and she always drinks for free because she is the alcohol supplier. Alright, let's talk to the dear captain. Darkwater Harbor Master. The Harbor Master. What's all this?
A souvenir from a more prosperous era. I guess this blackboard hasn't been wiped for more than 70 years.
Oof.
Fishing equipment. Could do with some rust remover.
A toilet. I can't play with this toilet, it looks like. What's this?
The Scylla.
Scylla.
Finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor.
Books. What's up here?
This man and Fitzroy could be twins.
He's immortal. That's what's going on. He's immortal. In this photograph, a man who looks like Captain Fitzroy is posing on the bridge of a ship. He's got a wooden leg.
What a macabre souvenir.
It's a souvenir because he grew his leg back because of the miraculous catch. Everybody's immortal, I bet you. Everybody's immortal. They're all the same people. They all saw the miraculous catch, but they gotta say their grandparents because they can't bring attention to themselves. I'm calling it right now. That's what's going on. Ooh, the second volume teaches ethics and good practice to the medical staff. We got 2 new points for medicine. We learn lots about medicine, you guys. It's great. I love it. Is there anything else fun to look at? Ooh, what's this?
Broken. This place seems half abandoned.
Yeah, kinda. Yeah, no, this is not in very good repair.
I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman, Cat.
Cat. Captain, the terms of our agreement are clear. Keep your men under control. You cannot afford to provoke us. No need to answer this message. Just make your payment to the carrier. Cat. Was that Cat Baker? My wife?
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on
Oh,
the
thanks,
table
man.
next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed.
Why?
When you're done, come join me on the deck.
Okay, thanks, man. Thanks, my man. Okay, okay, oh, there we go.
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. But that's all I'll get from them.
Only a few dates are still legible. 1890, 1907, and a partial date. The rest of this document is blacked out. Who will want this information to be hidden? Interesting. Alcohol information? Maybe? Oh, goodbye, my guy. Oh, yeah, let's talk. Let's talk.
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights at the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
Okay, your documents are unreadable.
Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why.
Okay.
I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
I feel like this boy's lying.
I'm surprised Charles Hawkins had goods to store, knowing that whaling stopped in 1847.
I see that you're interested in the history of our island. Indeed, maritime activities ceased altogether at the end of the last century. I imagine that the Hawkins family had other types of contracts.
But you don't know with whom?
No, it was none of my business.
Okay, well, what about Warehouse
I'm looking
36?
for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Okay.
Understood.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
It belonged to the Hawkins family. You underestimate
It belonged
me.
to the Hawkins family.
Precisely. Ship owners from father to son.
I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse.
Okay, what's one about Darkwater? Yeah, I want to know about that,
I was looking at
photograph.
your photograph. The one of the man in front of the boat.
Ah, yes, I can see the one you're talking about.
Interesting resemblance. I thought it was you, but with a wooden leg.
And for good reason. That's my father in the photograph.
No! It's you with a grown... And you grow
John
back your leg because...
Fitzroy,
you
captain of the Scylla. His wooden
You
leg
ate that.
is here.
You ate that
You can
miraculous
go and
catch.
see it if you're interested.
What is this miraculous catch?
Miraculous
Tell me about
catch.
that.
Is it a local legend?
Not at all. It's an episode from our glorious past. Go read the story of the sailors' return to Darkwater Harbor. It's displayed on a wall of the stranded whale.
I'm just back from the wharves. The dead killer whale is unsettling the sailors.
Ah, yes. Us men of the sea are superstitious folk.
What would have killed it?
Killer whales don't have many known predators.
That's true. And normally, they're not found around here. But, you're gonna take me for a fool.
Give it a
No.
try.
Have you heard about the depths? Trenches that plunge into the earth and that shelter creatures unlike any other.
You're talking about mythology.
Indeed, you're right.
Why are they putting it back
The
into
police
the
took the
sea?
decision to put the killer whale back into the sea.
You've got to understand them. They didn't know what to do with it.
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds is no longer in these waters?
You think we should have kept it?
To look into the real cause of its death, at least.
Okay, okay, okay. Alright, who's cat?
I found a threatening letter, signed by a certain cat.
What? I don't mind you visiting my harbor master's office, but I'd prefer if you didn't go through my affairs.
I'm a private investigator, it's what I do.
Not exactly, no. That shyster wants to make us pay protection money.
With any success?
I wouldn't say that, but she terrifies my men as much as her own.
Can you not do anything to stop her?
Don't you worry about that.
Okay.
I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
I will be sure to, Mr. Fitzroy. Oh, I've got a character point. Nope, that's not what I wanted. J. Okay, so we're gonna get inside warehouse 36. Alright, we've got one character point. Let's see. Can we put one character point on anything? Oh, I have 2 available character points. Oh, so it looks like we can only put in stuff into the medicine and occult at the very beginning, otherwise we can't. Okay. Well, let's see. I think I'll probably wait and do a little bit more into investigation or spot hidden. I'll save either way. It's going to be 6 character points, and I've only got 2, so I'm going to save for now. Yeah, they still got a lot going on. Ah, looks like these boys are done doing what they're doing. But I want to go over here and check over this way. You're not sailors. Hey, my dude, can I talk to you? No. Ooh, what's this? I like the ooh, can I open this? Hey. Yeah!
There.
Alright, what's in here? Okay, spot hidden allows me to detect hidden items within close range.
Hello, old friend.
Oh, we got a bottle of liquor. And nothing else. Okay. Well, that's fine, I suppose. Can you go in here? Right. I put that away because I don't think I need that anymore. Oh well, okay. I guess this is just mine now. Where are you, my dude? What does that say? It says a bunch of random weird stuff. Okay, let's look at it. You hooded? Saint Brendan, the Navigator. Oh, occultism.
Saint Brendan, patron saint of sailors and travelers. Desecrated. I can't even say which language it's written in.
Uh-oh. I don't know how I get out to make this go away. I don't know. Oh, okay. Cool. There we go. Okay, I figured out how to do that. Can I get up here? There's no jump button, so it doesn't look like it. Oh. The stairs are blocked off! Let's see. Hey, buds. Can I talk to you?
You live here?
Why did you do that, huh?
Do what?
We saw what you did to St. Brendan.
What?
Yeah,
Come on, guys, that
we'll
wasn't
teach
me.
you to come onto our island and ridicule our protectors.
Okay. I've just arrived, you
How
fools!
can I be the one who defaced your saint? I've just come ashore, you idiots.
That's true. We're as drunk as lords.
You bet. You could have gone by without us seeing you.
Do not rile me. You can hardly stand
Oh,
it.
come on.
He's right.
We're no match. For the moment.
For the
They're
moment.
annoyed. It's understandable.
There's you, our beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind us. Wait, now that I think about it, it's got to be them. There's one of them who's always going back and forth to the statue.
Quieter. That's all we need for them to hear us.
What brings you to dark water?
Isn't it a bit early for alcohol?
We got nothing better to do anyway. There's not much work around here.
Fitzroy gives us a few chores every now and again, but since the whaling station shut down, ain't a lot of jobs left around here.
So we drink.
With what money?
That statue represents your local saint.
What do you mean by local, exactly?
You wouldn't be looking down at us, like all townspeople do.
St. Brendan. He protected whalers and fishermen like us. Until those assholes defaced him.
The two guys behind you. What are they guarding?
The bootleggers.
Mmm.
Scum.
Alcohol.
They're protecting their territory. From whom, I wonder?
They really don't have a choice anyway. They're more scared of Cat than an attack by drunken sailors.
If only they would kill each other.
Who is Cat?
Is it Cat who's shaking down Captain Fitzroy?
Hold on just a minute. We didn't tell you a thing.
Nothing at all.
I've taken enough of your time.
We'll see you later.
What we got going on around here? Is there anything in here?
I'll have serious problems with you-know-who.
I bet that you hid them somewhere in your hut on the docks.
Not even.
How could you be dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
Ooh.
Keep your voice down. Why not go and shout at the cat while you're at it? I don't want to end up with her little knife under my throat.
It's a stiletto, you idiot. And with that smell on your breath, I don't give you much chance anyway.
Okay, can we find some stuff out?
Who's this guy?
Yeah, who am I?
You better keep it shut.
Why, we don't have a clear conscience.
What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
Nothing.
Saw you talking to the two soaks. Go die of thirst, the lot of you. It'll stink less.
Cat sent
Gentlemen,
me.
you have a problem.
What? Who do you take yourself for, stranger?
Your boss is very unhappy with your work.
Oh yeah? You're bluffing.
She said those knuckleheads are incapable of staying at their post.
Darn it.
You think he's telling the truth?
We'll
Yeah.
find out. Prove that you really know Cat.
Okay. Jeez, is this
It's
still a...
risky to question my word. I wouldn't like you to get cut with a certain Italian knife.
Okay. You've convinced us.
And a she who sent
Yeah.
you? What do you want from us?
I have to take a look inside the Hawkins warehouse. Leave me alone, and I'll put in a good word for you with Cat.
Okay, it's a deal.
See, that eloquence at work. That's why I put the points into it. Whoop whoop. Alright, let's look around. Let's see what we got here. So much alcohol. Okay, can't go up there. Anything over here? What's that? I want to go down there. Okay.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Perfect. Oh, this place stinks.
So up to 3 character points, I think.
What is the connection between this place and the Sarah Hawkins case?
What is all this? Ooh, a reconstruction scene. So I gotta hold both mouse buttons. Ooh, what's this? Okay. Let's see.
What happened here?
Hmm.
Who has enough money to buy painkillers, but stays in a place like this? It smells as bad as it looks.
Ew.
Can't sleep. I know how that feels.
Le Petit Paris. Le Petit Parisien.
Is this one
Hey!
of Sarah Hawkins'
I think that's the boy that we saw. New clues memorized. Hawkins' warehouse. Am I able to, like, look at stuff again? No? Okay. I think that's all that's here? Probably. Oh, these towels. That looks like a bed. And a picture? What is that? Oh, it looks like Sarah and her husband. Interesting. Go under, okay. Can I go back in? No, okay. Interesting. So somebody was obviously here relatively recently.
Settled in here.
And whoever it is has something to tell me about the Hawkins case.
Oh, ooh.
Is there anyone in there? You, don't move.
Hi.
Detective Pierce. I told you to stay away from this warehouse.
This case is far from being wound up.
Wound up? You mean messed up?
No. We don't take no lessons from the likes of you. We do our job carefully and fairly. No stone was left unturned.
Really? Can you explain?
Oh, he has a scar on his right here. I wonder where that came from.
Wait, I know it. It was in the Hawkins mansion when we came to investigate the fire.
So you confirm that it was removed from the crime scene?
Interesting.
I'd like to go and see the mansion now.
Of course. You want to go back along his trail? I'd like to understand how this painting made it to here.
Me too. We should team up.
My car's parked down the way. Andrews, would you please shut the door? And open your eyes, damn it. This guy went right under your nose. God damn it. Her again.
Hello. I love you.
This case has nothing to do with you, Baker. Clear the passage or I'll shut you up for obstruction.
Officer Bradley.
Yep,
You
she is
finally
Cat.
grown
Woo! I love
Too
her.
bad you're too fat to see them down there.
Why you?
Come on, keep the smile. You don't want to force me to widen it.
Okay, I get it. Can we go to the mansion now?
Who the hell are you? What were you doing on my turf? I've got my eye on you. We'll meet again.
Is it far, this mansion?
Look behind you, at the top of the ridge. You see the building? That's the Hawkins mansion. Come on, we got some driving to do.
Here we go. We're getting there. Chapter 3, The Garden of the Hawkins Mansion. Pierce managed to get into the warehouse. The place, thought to be abandoned, revealed some surprises. signs of recent occupation as well as a partly charred painting. Interruption in the search by Officer Bradley appears to convince him to join his investigation. The police officer is willing to drive the detective to the Hawkins mansion. So I think with that, since we've done 2 chapters, I'm gonna stop it here. I had a lot of fun playing this game for you guys. Please let me know if you want me to keep going. Let me know your thoughts about that theme stuff that I was talking about, and if you want me to do any other games in the future, please let me know, and also like, subscribe, all that good stuff, I want to talk to you guys that are watching, and I want to do stuff that entertains you. So let me know what I can do to do things that will make you guys, like the channel more, make you want to watch more. Anyway, I should have one up next week, hopefully. Okay, bye-bye.